What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today we're going to take a look at the best guilds in Battle Drills. Avatars went ahead and made a list that includes all the seasons we've had in AFK Journey, all the details, all the points, and can tell us which guild was the best in each and every season and also combined. So we are going to see which in all 3 seasons combined is going to be the best guild in Battle Drills. And personally I have to say, well, for this season it wasn't really this exciting in Battle Drills. We were still very competitive, there was the competition in there, but the bosses were, I think, every time the same. I pretty much think this was every time the same boss. There could have been a little bit more variety there. I think kind of like exploring bosses in such game modes. At the moment, we are of course in a boss that was the last Battle Drills for this season, so next season is going to come back, hopefully with a few more bosses. And one thing that I have to mention before we get into this list, well, my guild is of course very competitive as well, and we are kind of expecting server transfers to come. So you are going to be able to join other servers, and with that in mind, I kind of hope we can get some insane members for Omega Project. So if you are on a super strong account, probably in the area of like my account, with like 70 million base power, something looking along the lines of this, then you can probably apply to us. Just join my Discord server down below and tag Kairi, or just tag me or something, and we can talk about this. And well, we have to see how the server transfer turns out in the end, but if we get a full insane guild full of strong people, that would be absolutely insane, so I'm hoping for that. Till then, let's take a look at the strongest guilds in AFK Journey. And we're starting off in Season 1. Season 1, Song of Strife. I have to say, don't have too many memories of Battle Drills in there. We had a whole lot less heroes. And to give you a little bit of the rundown, the way this works is every single time we have a season of Battle Drills, you get points based on your rank in the end. So for here we have Radiant Art. Radiant Art was place 2, they got 1242 points, and this F1 point system is described right here, and you can see Battle Drills position 1242 for place 2, and it's all described well in here. I will put you the link down below as well if you want to check out the list yourself. And we can see the best guild right here is Radiant Art. Started off on a place 2 and then pretty consistently till the end was able to score a place 1. My guild wasn't really on the radar here at that time because that was right at the start. We were still building the guild and weren't really ready at that point. We'll later see that the Season 1, we were quite low. I don't even know where we are actually. Okay, I found us place 313. So it seems like we were not even competing in like the first seasons, or the points weren't there. I don't know about that. Maybe we were also outside the range. I'm not too sure what happened there, but with the points we also only got for like the last one, so yeah, not really too great, but we'll see more about that. If we scroll up again to the top 10, we see Radiant Art, Umbra, Revo, Shon, Imperium, Lucky, For Valhalla, 8, and Radiant Sun. And those names, I can tell you, this will be names we will see in future seasons as well. So I think very interesting win by Radiant Art here. Coming strong. I wonder if we're going to see that in Season 2. Let's go into Season 2, Waves of Intrigue. Way more memories there, I have to say. Pretty insane season, especially with the cutscenes at the start. I think all the Nara cutscenes, people really wanted like an anime from that or something. Really, really great, I have to say. Still, even a little bit stronger in terms of the cutscenes than Chains of Eternity, I have to say. Song of Strife, when we are talking about cutscenes and videos, mostly in my memory, the character trailers were quite insane. My favorite one is Fresto's character trailer. If you have a favorite one, then tell me down in the comments. Definitely curious to hear about this. So once again, Radiant Art, pretty insane there. 4 out of 5 with the place 1 finish. There we got the place 2 finish. The 8 got the win there. So pretty insane. Overall, insane performance. Again, we see Umbra. Night Guard, I think, was new. We didn't see that before, right? Well, they weren't there before. Okay, cool. Night Guard. And the 8, Celestials, Pantoflis, Crimson Sky, a guild from PTR01. Can't read that. Radiant Sun is there, Souls. And I think we should also be somewhere, because we are, if you check out the list, we are over here. S33, Omega Project, like right at the bottom, we made it. So We should be, place 20. Look at that. Starting off with a pretty weak start and still really working our way up throughout the season until the last one where we kind of failed a little bit again. But pretty strong right here. Can't really complain about that. 1192. Which rank is that? Let's check this out. Overall, place 9. And 1214 even place 6. So was pretty happy with the season, have to say. And I think we improved by quite a lot. So this was definitely nice. Revo here on place 24 now. And overall, very interesting. I think those seasons, like the first and second one, still were a bit more interesting in terms of battle drids. Season 3 really wasn't the most interesting one in that regard. Some new maps. I like the format change though. That I have to say. I like the format change, that you are a little bit more variable with the way that you can approach battle drills now, with the way they changed the command center, that there is no longer the case that you only have like 10 heroes that you can choose in between. I think it was like 10 or 15, but instead now have the option to choose from any of your heroes, so you can kind of more quickly adapt to team changes. And that definitely makes it a little bit more fun. Because that used to be a bit difficult to just say in the middle of a season, yeah, I'm now switching like all of my heroes, because you would lose out on the stamina unless you really chose to take your heroes and do the attacks and afterwards swap them out. So that was definitely a big change. And in regard to big changes, once again, Radiant out place 1. Let's go into season 3, where we see the 8 now on place 1. Kind of a big change there. The 8 definitely with a super strong season. Take a look at that. They managed to mimic basically the wins from Radiant Art. We got a 4 out of 5 there. 4 times place 1 and then a place 2. And place 1 there from Radiant Art. So definitely a battle between those two guilds. Umbra up there again. Omega Project, my guild, once again improved now to place 8. We got 1214 points there. Overall, very, very solid season. Very, very solid season, and with a very high point finish there. So I'm absolutely happy about being ahead. And that I think is pretty nice. So I hope that in season 4, in case they really bring those server transfers, we can see Omega Project more like up here in that area. Top 5 I think would be great. Maybe even place 1. I don't know. We have to see how strong we can get there. But this is definitely very, very interesting. We can see the performance over here of the points gained relative to the total points. So that is really cool. And then we have to go into the Eternal tier list. And this is really, really cool, Eternal leaderboard. And here we can see the sum of all points of the guilds from the seasons and then the total. And it's ordered by the total, of course. So we see Radiant Art there on place 1 ahead of the 8, because overall they scored 18,694 points, while the 8 ends up on 17,774. Of course, we have to say, well, this list is pretty good. Of course, those are the points that were achieved. But if your guild really wasn't active in season 1, well, yeah, you can kind of see it there for Omega Project. With the 795, we're definitely destroying our points a fair bit there. Because if we just got something along the lines of the guilds around us, we would be far ahead, or definitely way further up there. Imagine we had just had 3,000 points more, not even ahead of the next guild. We would already be up like here. So that would have been insane. But I think it's still pretty interesting. Radiant are performing well since season 1. Basically the 8 Umbra we have seen all the time. Requiem Night Guard, especially in season 2, there we see the 6,000 point finish, definitely insane. So many guilds, and I haven't really shown you all of them. So there aren't all guilds on there as far as I know. Sometimes when I make videos about this battle routes, I still hear people complain that they say, oh, my guild isn't on there. But the thing is, Avatar tries to collect this data manually, so it's not given to him by AFK Journey or something. And if you are on a server with a smaller population, which many of those at current date are, then it might not be somebody that gives Avatar this data. So then your server might fly a little bit under the radar. If that is the case and you always want to see your guild on there, you might want to contact him, though I'm not too sure if he will continue to do this. I'm not too sure. Maybe Avatar can write that down in the comments. I will pin that then. And then we can see how that works out. But the list really is longer than you might think. There is really so much in here. Let's scroll down a little bit. I wonder how many guilds there are in here. Check this out. Check this out. It's absolutely crazy. There we go. 1,476 with some low reported points of some guilds that were a little bit inactive, but there we go. Overall, quite insane. So definitely a ton of guilds that were in here. Grand work and insane work by Avatar for writing all of this down. If you want to check this out, you can find this link down in the description and check out where your guild was. Maybe comment it down below, because I'm curious from which guild you guys are. Did you guys do well? Do you guys like battle drills? And maybe one thing that I'm also very curious about: what do you guys like more, battle drills or clash rounds? Because those are the two formats we have at the moment. I think they announced another one for the next season. I'm not too sure about this right now, but maybe we'll see a third one. But right now, what's your favorite battle drills or clash rounds? I think clash rounds is a lot of work, especially if you're a guild leader. But loot-wise, is my opinion is clash rounds is a bit better. But I know that many of you guys see it differently, so tell me down below. Other than that, we will also have some gem codes this time down in the description. Not in the description, in a pinned comment. I forgot that the last time, to be honest. I won some of those gem codes in the AFK Creator Tournament. You can still check this out on the AFK Journey channel. And just forgot to put them down in the pinned comment last time. So we'll put a few extra. We'll make 20 codes down below. Other than that, a little word from our sponsor. Of course, once again, that is Lootbar, your cheap source for dragon crystals. Always get a lot of questions about this. At the moment, which is pretty cool, if you are a new user and you register, you get a 10% discount coupon. And if you register through the link down in the description, on top of that, another 3% discount coupon that make it even cheaper to buy dragon crystals here on Lootbar. Two methods to top up, either through the direct top up that works in the same way as the Farlight Mall. So you just write your account ID in there, click on whichever pack you want, click top up, and once you pay, it will pop up on your account. And then the other method, login top up, which is a little bit cheaper, and there they log into your account with the password and everything and buy the pack. I tried both of those methods, work flawlessly. You can check out whichever ones you prefer, but it's cheaper than the Farlight Mall even, so I definitely recommend you guys check it out. And now get a little share as well, so you support the channel, and that is great as well, so thank you for that. And with that, we come to the end of the video. Shout out once again to Avatar for making this insane list. Great work, mate. I will put the link to his work and to his Reddit post and everything down in the description so you can check it out yourself. And with that, I wish you a great day and we'll see us in the next one.